This is your friend Dave Gadhvi, and again, you're watching CareNation. Our mission is to help 10 million people get ahead of life, get more success than what they're getting, because we believe that everybody is capable of doing 10 times or 100 times better than in the life. So, what we're doing is we're talking to everybody, people who have seen success in their life, people who are starting their career. And now we're standing with Deepashree, who is also got great success in her life. She used to work in one of the company, and she came out and she became her own entrepreneur now. So we will understand her thoughts, her views, and we have some questions as well that we have put together. So we will just we'll get started. Okay, so Deepa, can you just give us your quick introduction about who you are as a person and what you have been doing?
Okay. So basically, I come from, like I just mentioned, I'm an Indian khichdi, but basically grown up in Mumbai, studied in Dharwad and IIT Bombay, have a corporate ID experience of 14 years. And after that, right now, I'm working in the health and wellness sector and also helping other people be successful, entrepreneur for myself.
Excellent, excellent. So I have few questions, okay? And if any question you don't want to answer, you can say pass, and we let it in. Right. So, first question I have for you is, how many books an average millionaire reads in a year?
I don't know about average millionaire, but I think anyone who wants to be successful needs to read at least one book a month, if not at least one book a month.
Excellent, excellent. So the answer to that question is an average millionaire reads 60 books in a year. And do you know what an average person reads in a year?
Not even 5 books.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I think hardly one or two, that's the kind of books they read. So yeah, I completely agree. Personally, I think you know a little bit about my story, that my life changed when I started reading books, when I started writing then and teaching people what success means, what is to be done to get more success. So you're absolutely right on that. So quick question, how many books do you read in a year?
I read it's not only about the hard copies that I read. There are some books that I listen to on SoundCloud,
Yes.
Or on
That is
YouTube
counted.
and all of
That's
that.
counted.
So it's average of 3 books a month.
Awesome.
including
That's
all of
awesome. That's awesome. Trust me, you're way above the average people. So why do you read books, and what does it mean to you reading books or listening to books?
Okay, so when I'm interacting with people, there may be I'm not perfect. There are mistakes that I make, and there are many times when my mentor may want to correct something that I'm doing. But being human, it's difficult to get your ego totally out of the way. Books help us to understand our mistakes, reflect on them, without having to hurt our own self pride, self respect. Second thing is books. Give us some insights into ourselves that no one else possibly can, because they don't know really what thoughts we are thinking. When we read a book, we are the only ones who know our thoughts, and we can relate them. So
Absolutely. You know why I read books is because I am looking for that formula to success, which has got people lots of money, lots of fame, good health, good family. So I'm just finding for those secrets in those books, because a millionaire and billionaire has written all their life secret in that book. But how many of us we actually go out of our comfort zone to read a book? Because it's definitely not a lot of fun, right? If it was a fun, everybody will be doing it. It's not watching like a comedy movie or watching a comedy Kapil Sharma show. So I realized that I'm searching for those secrets. What has worked for them? I want to implement that. So I'm looking for $1 million idea. So that's what success and reading books mean to me. But yeah, I really like your thoughts and what you're saying. So what do you think is a formula to success according to you?
it depends on what's your personal definition of success. So for me, success is a combination of time, money, good health, and significance. I mean, if I have the time and time to spend, lots of money to spend, and good health, but if I'm not living a life of significance, that does not really matter. So I have to be adding value to people's lives. It's not what I have, but it's how many people are better off because I am living. That is
awesome. I think that's a beautiful point you touched upon. And I can bet on this that 90% of people don't consider success in that way, the way you're considering, because it's not just about the money. When we say what does success mean to you, they'll say, oh, I want to have a good house and good life and wealth and all those things. But what about family life? What about health? What about giving back to the society? You're right. The sense of fulfillment comes when you're giving back to the world, right? And that's what I've experienced when I started CareNation with only a handful of people. Now probably like 500 people joined this community in just last few months. So it goes to show that every time when I'm doing something, I'm getting back, learning more, and it's giving me sense of satisfaction that hey, life is not about just earning money. So beautiful point. I really like it. So another question is, if we had to define success in two basic parameters that I don't know if you agree or not, success can be achieved with two combinations. One is what is going on here, the mindset, and then other is the capability or skill. Yeah, that's what I feel is the required aspect. Which one you think is having more weightage, and why?
Mind.
Mind. Why is that?
It's like, okay, so let me, it's a rather crude example, but probably many will relate to that. So if I have to cut vegetables, even if I know exactly how to operate the knife, but if that knife is not sharp, it's of no use. So similarly, that sharpness is like, how is my mind thinking?
Correct.
If I'm not thinking correctly, I might be going through the motions, but it's of no use.
Awesome, excellent. So, and I was talking to Aniket yesterday also, and we saw the movie Sachin yesterday, right? He became who he is today I think first he had the right mindset, right? He had that passion, he had the hunger, he had, a vision of somebody becoming big, and he loved what he was doing. So I think that was first passion, obsession, which is all mindset, and then he acquired his skills, right? He started at the age of 12, 13 when he, got world record for partnership with Kamli and all. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Mindset is the king. And that's, by the way, my book, 80% mindset, 20% skill. So another thing about when we talk about savings, money and all, which one would you think which should be higher focus? Savings or increasing income?
Okay, so if you talk about savings, let's say a person is earning 10,000 a month. I'm taking it easy to calculate then.
Yeah.
The maximum you can save is 10,000.
Yeah.
But if you talk about earning, there's no limit, so it's much better. So
beautiful. I think it's a very apt example, and I think I'm almost done. I want you to complete a statement. Success is a whatever. Just complete the statement. Success is a
journey.
All right, great. So which comprises of many milestones to reach where you want to be. All right, Deepa, I think that's amazing. All the things that you shared, it completely resonates well with me. And
I just want to share one thing that this is not how my mindset was like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
What has changed is because of the mentorship that I've got. That's
great. So,
that totally changed it 180 degrees.
Okay, one more point, beautiful point you touched upon, having a right mentor and coach. How important it is in life?
It can make or mar your life.
Awesome. Right. For instance, if Sachin wouldn't have got his coach, if he would have not given him the basic values before the skills, he wouldn't have become who he is today.
Right.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most people turn to Google as a coach,
which is not at all, right? And ideally, if there's a coach, personally, I want to look at somebody who is 100 times better than me in the field where I want to excel, right?
And
that's how
interest in helping me.
Absolutely, yeah. Two combination. Number one, he is the pro in his field or her field, and who is got that helping or caring nature to give back to the community, to the world. So I think amazing points, Deepa. I wish you good luck. Thank you for sparing the time. I'm sure this will really enlighten a lot of people who are watching this CareNation. Thank you for your time. And thank you, Aniket, for videoing this. Really, really appreciate. Thank you, everybody, for coming here. Sharmishta, thank you for being part of this. I will see you guys. I challenge you guys to come out of your comfort zone. This is your Dev Gadhvi reminding you that you are great. You have greatness in you, provided you come out of your comfort zone and work up to 10 or 100 times better than what you're doing right now. Thank you so much, and keep watching. Much love.